Hello and welcome to Rockstar Manager. I'm Dr. K, the management professor, and this episode is about the 7 P's of marketing, target markets, and other marketing tips. Yes, there were 4 P's of marketing and now there are 7. Before we get started, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below and hit the notifications button so you'll see each time I post a new video. Back in the day, we learned there are 4 P's in the marketing mix: product, place, promotion, and price. Well, we evolved and now there are 7. Product, place, promotion, price, people, physical environment, and process. Here, each P of the marketing mix should work with the other P's to create value for the business and its customers. The original 4, product, place, promotion, and price, related specifically to goods. The new 3 P's, people, physical environment, and process, relate more to services. Here, product refers to either a good or a service. Goods are tangible products like shampoo, cars, and food. Services are intangible products such as a consulting business, house cleaning, or babysitting. Businesses can sell both goods and services and offer varying bundles to entice purchases. Promotion is how you communicate the product's benefits to the market. It should be done in a manner that encourages customers to purchase the product or service. Prior to promotion, consider the goals of the promotion, the budget, what the strategy is, and lastly, you should have a measurable outcome. Often, the best promotional budgets include goals such as sales, profit, and awareness or reach. Typically, promotions include advertising, social media, public relations or PR, direct mail, sales, promotions, and personal selling. Note, there are advantages and disadvantages to each. Price is the value that must be exchanged for a customer to receive a product or service. It's usually monetary and critical to the product or company's existence. It's imperative to price your product or service correctly to cover expenses, remain competitive in the marketplace, and maximize profit potential. There are a wide variety of pricing methods, and what you should implement should be reviewed regularly and often. Place refers to the distribution channel in which a customer can purchase your product or service. It can be physical or digital. Your job is to figure out which channel provides you with the most profit. You want to weigh where the majority of your target market purchases your product or service and consider the most efficient cost. Channels can be direct or indirect. An example of a direct channel is a manufacturer to a customer or a bakery to a hungry customer. So customer to bakery to hungry customer. Indirect channels involve one or more middlemen in the selling process. The manufacturer might sell to a retailer who then sells to a customer. The bakery could sell to a grocery store, then to a customer. With people, in this case, people refers to resources within a company that are likely the people who interact with the customers. So, for example, this is especially important for a service-based organization. In such organizations, it's imperative that companies treat their employees with respect, paying and treating them very well. The physical environment is where the service is provided and can significantly influence the company's image and convey information about the purchase. Services can't be inspected prior to being received, so such cues help make decisions. This is one reason we find reviews so helpful. Lastly, process is the chain of procedures or activities required to provide a service to the customer. It's all the activities that take place between the service provider and the customer. I have several videos on this channel regarding lean and agile methodologies, both of which focus on creating efficiencies in the process, thus eliminating waste and receiving payment faster. Now that we know what the 4 P's of our marketing mix are, we need to identify our target market. After you complete a market analysis, you'll be able to identify the total available market, TAM. This looks at the entire marketplace and determines the perceived demand for your product or service. After you determine the perceived demand, you want to dig a little further to see who in that segment your business can serve based on your product or service, as well as your location. That smaller segment then is called your Serviceable Available Market, or SAM, S-A-M. Once you determine your SAM, further analyze the impact of your competition on that market and look at your potential or any potential constraints that we need to weed out as to who would not be interested in purchasing your product or service. The remaining customer base is your target market, where you want to focus your sales efforts. They must be willing to and have the resources to purchase the product to be considered your target market. Once you identify the group with the ability and desire to make the purchase, it's okay to segment them. This will help you better market to each of these groups, such as similar interests, lifestyles, demographics, and further break down into gender, ethnicity, household earnings, familial status, and more. Determining who to target correctly up front can save you unnecessary marketing costs and wasted time. You want to find out the quickest way to find your customer, secure your customer, and get paid from your customer. Now, before you start pursuing your target market, you want to ensure that you are positioned correctly. Think about how you want your customer to perceive you, what you stand for, and how your product or service will create value for them. Here are some other marketing tips to help you market your entrepreneurial idea. One common brand strategy is the use of taglines, which are short and catchy positioning statements that quickly communicate some core aspect for the brand to the customer. For example, a newer company called Uptown Cheapskate has the tagline, "Buy, Sell, Trade," because they are a clothing resale shop for juniors. Everyone knows that Just Do It is Nike's, Subway's is Eat Fresh, and State Farm is Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is there. When developing your brand, here's a quick 8-item checklist to consider. 1. Craft your value proposition based on your mission and your business personality. 2. Know your target market and identify its cues. 3. Develop your positioning statement and develop your tagline. 4. Integrate the marketing mix and pay attention to what's working, meaning what is translating directly into sales. 5. Originate your logo and promotional material. 6. Cultivate your website and social media accounts. 7. Foster related content. 8. Monitor your brand so that you're constantly making an effort to improve it. Before we go, develop a marketing strategy and marketing plan. I have other videos on this channel that detail how to develop your marketing strategy and marketing plan. You want to develop a business model that continues to build on each of its parts, including everything from key partners to resources to cost structure and revenue streams to customer relationships and value propositions. Consider what your customer service model looks like. Is it manned 24/7? Or what are your hours of operation? How will you treat your customers, and how will your customer service agents be trained? Will you have agents, or will it be you? If it's you, consider the value of listening to your customers, but also recognize where you spend your time and the opportunity cost of not making sales. Hopefully you have a better understanding of the 7 P's of marketing, target markets, and other marketing tips. If you're interested in learning more about related topics, you can find my books, Rockstar Manager from Theory to Practice, Mindset, a research-based approach to understanding motivation, Be Your Best You, the ultimate research-based guide to understanding leadership, and build a rockstar business from ideation to inception in 120 minutes if you want to start a new business. They can be found at most major retailers or read OpenStack's Entrepreneurship from Rice University. Thanks for your time. Be your best you and be a rockstar manager.